Welcome to the Fine Music Guide on oiling trumpet valves. How do we know when our valves need oiling? They might be coming up slowly, or maybe they don't come up at all. Well, that is easily fixed by following these steps. The valves are numbered 1, 2 and 3, with number 1 being the closest to the player. We recommend for beginners to oil the valves one at a time so you can keep track of which valve goes where. Most trumpets do have the numbers engraved on the valves though, so if you have taken them all out, no need to worry. Just start with the valve number 1 being the valve closest to you. To take out the valve, unscrew the top of the valve casing, not the valve key. Then place a couple of drops on both sides. Place it back into the casing and twist it around to lubricate the whole valve and casing. When putting the valve back in the casing, we use the valve guides to find the correct position. Inside the valve casing there are cutaways which match up with our guides. The wider side of the valve guide needs to match up with the wider cutaway, and the narrow side of the valve guide matches up with the narrow cutaway. Another way to align the valves in the casing is by locating the engraved number and facing it towards the player. If the valve is making a clacking sound when you press it down, this indicates that the top of the casing has not been screwed down enough. If you find that you can't put any air through your trumpet after oiling your valves, it could be one of two problems. The valves might be in the wrong order, so you just need to check that the numbers on the valves are in the correct spot, or the valve guides might not be aligned with the cutaways, in which case we just need to readjust and make sure everything lines up. If you're still having issues moving your valves, we recommend contacting our service department Wingcraft for further assistance. That's all you need to know about oiling your valves.